Erik Ten Hag, mate. The downfalls here. Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane, De Gea. We're all winning here, man. Because this man has officially lost the plot. One of the worst managers in Man United history who's being glorified as the savior while he's had these lads finish at 8th place and grouped in the Champions League. Manchester United is, considered one of the biggest clubs in England. They hold them in the regard of Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus. Now tell me, what would happen if Carlo Ancelotti last season finished 8th place, won the Copa del Rey, finished last in the Champions League group? Do you think you would have the backing that Erik Ten Hag had this past transfer window? No. You know why? Because Real Madrid has a standard. A standard. Bayern goes trophyless for the first time, right? In many years, in over a decade. They don't win the league. They don't win the Super Cup. They don't win the Champions League, and they don't win the Cup. But they finish in the top 4. They still have Champions League football next year. Manager gets sacked. Erik Ten Hag wins, the FA Cup, 8th place, grouped. Oh, imagine if the Bayern Munich manager did that. If they sacked this other lad for 3rd place. Imagine 8th. This guy wouldn't last the whole season. But no, look at Ten Hag. But after holding 3 to Liverpool in his own backyard, and getting absolutely outclassed by Arne Slot, right? This lad has lost the plot, man. Lost the plot. He said, "Are you sure?" I don't think so. Or wouldn't you wouldn't win trophies like we did, and to big opponents, lad. Coventry. Coventry's a big opponent now. Coventry in the penalties too. I'm sorry for you. After Manchester City, we won the most trophies. I'm sorry for you. Nobody here is sorry. The only person that is sorry is your performances. Absolutely banter, mate. And then look, over here, even more delusion. As far as I know, the fans are happy with me. If that is true, let's say that's true. The United fans went from treble winning United 1999, Champions League in 08, right? Winning the Premier League like Man City's doing right now, to being satisfied with 8th. Yes, Ten Hag, come on, 8th place, man. Oh, but the FA Cup, yeah. That's literally what we're hearing right now. Is that what he thinks? Many United fans are angry with Erik Ten Hag because he's pushed away a lot of talent and he hasn't replaced them with anyone. When he checked the wingers, you look at Jadon Sancho, right? Mason Greenwood even. It's a bunch of options that were there. And you've chosen Marcus Rashford, who has been awful this season. Doesn't have any work rates defensively. Doesn't offer anything offensively. You play with Marcus Rashford or you're playing with 10 men. Simple as that. And you don't drop him for the only winger that scored a goal. Ahmad had scored against Brighton and he got 21 minutes. Marcus Rashford didn't have a shot on target. Gets the start. Meanwhile, Alejandro Garnacho has a first touch of a 5th grader. How has Ahmad not started? But that was a tactical disaster from Erik Ten Hag. And then Casemiro. Football's left him. Once he was on top of the world winning Champions League with Real Madrid. Now he's got the level of QPR. He should definitely be looking at Saudi. Jamie Carragher was right. But anyways, this lad sees him in training every day and thought that he could go up against Liverpool's midfield, who are workhorses, ran all game, made Casemiro and Mainu look like some, Sunday league players. That's how bad, Liverpool's McAllister and Gavenberg were running them through. They looked awful. But anyways, Man City, they've got 9 points. They've got Erling Haaland on 7 goals, right? Our preseason's over. Look at the mentality there. Man United, season's over. You've got, Man City playing some difficult games, 9 points. No problem. Everything's firing on cylinders. Meanwhile, Man United play Brighton, Fulham, and Liverpool. And they've came out with 3 points and barely. And then you've got the manager here, saying that, oh, we're the second best team in England. How many times have you finished above Arsenal in your career, Erik Ten Hag? Zero. Zero, mate. If Man United hadn't fallen from grace, this lad would have been sacked a million years ago because it's absolutely disgraceful. Man United once went from sacking Louis Van Gaal after winning the FA Cup and not getting top four, getting fifth place, not eighth. The next day, after celebrating the FA Cup, sacked. Erik Ten Hag wins the FA Cup, finishes eighth, last in the Champions League group, gets every single transfer target he wanted. He got a fullback in Mascherano. He got two center backs in Lenny Yoro and De Ligt, and we've already surpassed 100 million right there with just the defenders, right? You get Ugarte for around 50 million, with the add-ons. You bring in a striker in Xerxes. You've got over 5 signings this transfer window, going over 150 million. You've surpassed what Mikel Arteta has, spent, and he's been at Man United less time than Mikel Arteta's been at Arsenal, and he's already surpassed them in spendings, but not performances. But apparently, he's succeeded, the most in England apart from Man City because he's won a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. Mate, you don't know the first thing that it comes to success. Erik Ten Hag is only known for losing. His best ever season was with Ajax, getting to the semifinal and losing the last minute to bottle job Tottenham. That's what Ten Hag is known for. What has he done at United? Get third place. That's his best accomplishment, getting Champions League football. And what did he follow that up with? You would think, third place, he overachieved expectations. He followed that up with 8th place finish. He said, I'm going to do what David Moyes did, but worse. And it's funny because this is the first time I've ever seen United fans actually melt down so poorly. The mentality's just not there because I watch these United fans, right? I'll name a few, like Mark Goldbridge, Adam McCullough, on Cheeky Sports Stage United fans. These United stand as well, These lads are looking at Southampton away right now as if it was Arsenal away, Man City away. They're saying it could be a tricky game. It's away. Hopefully we can get something out of that. Like, lads, playing Southampton, mate. If you check everyone's predictions, Southampton is predicted relegation. That's how bad Ten Hag has this squad. And they're going to be like, we've got injuries. But, lad, Højlund's coming back. Come on. You're still, your team is getting healthier and healthier. They should be getting better. Ugarte's going to be playing. But instead, these guys are like, they're bringing up, Argentina, Uruguay are playing on a Thursday night. We play Saturday morning. Lads, it's Southampton. It's Southampton. You're not playing Liverpool again. You're playing Southampton, lads. And then they're like, we play Tottenham, Villa. I'd hope to get at least 3 points here. What happened to standards, lads? You guys were top of everything. You guys used to roll through that, getting 7 points minimum from the 3 games I just said. Instead, they're worrying about Southampton away. That's how you know. That's how you know the standards falling. And it starts with the manager. The manager's got to go. I'm not even a United fan, but it sucks seeing such a big club to waste. We're seeing, the roofs can't even handle the rain. And Erik Ten Hag, your manager, can't handle the pressure. It's disgraceful. He's coming out worse than Mourinho when he's saying, I've got 3 Premier Leagues, the rest of the league has 2. He's looking worse than he's lost the plot. But the thing is, Barada will come out and saying we're fully backing Erik Ten Hag as if he was a City fan. You'd get Boovy from, the club to manage United. He's giving Erik Ten Hag a 10-year contract extension because this guy is a fraud. He's a fraud and he allows every other big team to get points off him. And it's just going to show that this season, if they give him the full season, Man United don't finish top 6 the way it's heading. You're looking at Brighton like if you're playing Real Madrid away. That's how they're looking at it, and it's disgraceful. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you would keep Erik Ten Hag. And if you do, I really want to know why. Because he doesn't perform results, but he loves dictating the squad. Ronaldo's been kicked out, De Gea's been kicked out, Sancho's been kicked out. But he's yet to provide results since then. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.